What's up, everybody? We are live and in full effect. July 26th, Saturday action, Saturday 11 a.m. action in the East Coast. I'm joined, as always, with Griffin Murphy with Doc Sports, Doc's Daily Show, Monday through Fridays, 1 o'clock Eastern. The Saturday show, we get off a little early. Let everybody file in before we start running down the baseball card. But we are going to talk all things MLB for today's slate, and we have a full day of games to talk about. So we'll run them down in order as we got a little early action with the Phillies and the Yankees. We got a doubleheader to talk about. Got a lot of baseball to talk about and go over. So be patient with us in the chat. If you do have questions about games, drop it in the chat. I mean, be proactive here. This is a back and forth conversation. Okay, so see your way in. This isn't see your way out. This is AB, see your way in. Combo in the comment section. Let's get after it. Don't forget about the free 60. DocSports.com/free60 is a link in the description of the video. If you're brand new, just crawled under a rock, you don't have a free $60 account, get it. Get in on it. Get in while you can. Get yourself Griffin Murphy's premium plays. Man's on fire. I'm telling you right now, he's a buffet of bets. He's got everything you want. You want UFC? Griffin's got it. You want WNBA? He's probably got it. I don't know if he's got it. He's got it. He's got it. You want MLB? He's got it. I'm telling you, it's like taking your teenagers to a buffet. They can't say, I don't know, I can't find nothing to eat. No, bullshit. Griffin's got it. DocSports.com/free60. Your boy's working on a few cups of coffee with some extra espresso in it. So we're going to grip it and rip it today. We hit him straight, too, yesterday, boy. Lenny's getting back into golf. He's got his little swing going. These hips are moving. These hips do not lie. I went to the range. I need a new set of clubs, right? And
yeah, me too.
Like my wife says she's going to give me one for Christmas, but she's not just going to buy one. Like she needs direction, so I have to give her direction on that. But I don't know what I want. So
it's a nightmare, man. You got to get fitted. You got to get the right clubs. The grips.
I don't know if I want to go that route. I'm more of an off the wall kind of guy, like. I'm like, listen. When I travel in golf, I rent clubs. I do. I rent clubs. I don't bring my clubs anywhere. I rent clubs, and you know what? Cheap clubs. I'm a cheap beer kind of guy. Dive bar. I want cheap clubs. I don't need anything fancy. I'm just, I'm just saying. And plus, Happy Gilmore premiered last night, part 2 on Netflix. Mm-hmm. So I watched that last night. I was in a golf mood, man. I'll probably go hit some balls today. I don't feel as sore as I thought I would be. So these hips don't lie. YouTube premium members, premium $19.99. That's level 2 now. Level 2 is Indian Cowboy, $19.99. Level 3 is $49.99. You get 3 Doc's expert plays from Craig Trapp via video, 2, 3, 4 unit plays. He'll give you the randomly selected from all the guys over at Doc's. Gives it to you in a video. It's $49.99 a month. Do it on the desktop if you join. If you join on your mobile device, it will charge you more. So there is a level 1 now, and it is your boy. We call it Degenerate Level 1. $4.99. It's only $4.99 a month. You get a video from me about 5 days a week. I might give you one today because I do like the card today. But 5 days we get early access to some stuff as well. And during football season, that's going to be real key. So it's $4.99. I just haven't made a graphic for it. I'll just be honest with you guys. So 1, 2, or 3. If you get 3, you get level. That includes level 1 and 2. That's enough talking about all that shit. Everybody's filed in, paid the bills. I still have a job. They haven't turned anything off, so that's good. Griffin Murphy, how the hell are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I will say yesterday was not my day across the premiums. I got smacked up. I lost my WNBA top play. I went 1 and 2 on the MLB diamond. I did have a good day on my prop card. I ended up, I want to say, up 450 in profit, went 2 and 1 on the day, all 4 units, but it just wasn't my day. And then I ended up actually cracking a bottle of wine, went to the movies, ended up falling asleep the whole movie, came back. It just wasn't my day, man. Didn't see any of the movie. Apparently it was phenomenal. Went and saw The Home, actually with Nick. Went and saw the new movie, Pete Davidson, The Home. Fellas,
yeah.
Nick was shaking me to wake me up after the movie. I asked him how it was. Apparently, it was phenomenal. So I'm going to have to go back in and tap in. But across the sports yesterday did not go well. Movie didn't go well. Wine went down really well. Back in action today, loaded, Arm and Hammer. I mean, we've got UFC, we've got CFL, 2 plays on the MLB Diamond. We have an MLB game prop. I'm locked and loaded. The menu is open. We are ready to go.
Hey, I told you.
Back in action.
What do you want? Pizza? You want egg rolls? What do you want? I mean, the guys got it all. Whatever you want. I'm just saying.
You got pizza, wings, egg rolls. You name it, man.
You name it. Okay. Cheesecake, whatever, folks. Get in. You want a Sunday? It's Saturday. I don't know what to tell you. Drop in the comment section, like I said, what you like today, all that. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Ring that bell. You'll never miss any of our live content. And we got some breaking news that we want to tease to you a little bit later in the show down the road about some exciting news that I think a lot of you will be excited about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope so, because I mean, I made this video and everything for it. So let's start in game 1.
Yeah.
Phillies and the Yankees, early action. Suarez on the mound and Stroman on the mound for the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like here? You like anything in this game? I like a lot of the board today, but I don't know if I like this game.
So I don't love this game, and the reason being I would have loved this game if the Yankees actually ended up winning last night, but they got torn up. I was on the Yankees as a premium selection. I had them on the run line, and that's Will Warren at home. He came into that game with a 3.00 ERA at home, which is very strong. Then on the other flip of the coin, they just got absolutely banged up. Who the hell started for New York yesterday? Why am I drawing a cloud?
Hold on.
Or I'm sorry, not New York, Philly. Oh, Taijuan Walker. Yeah.
Walker
gets to start for Philly last night. This guy absolutely sucks. And you know what? I nailed his prop. I had under 3.5 strikeouts. He only landed on 3. The guy sucks. I'm starting to come to fruition with this team. They are not as good as I thought they were. And their offense is not as potent as I thought it was. And I picked that up finally yesterday, where I really was like, you know what? This team ain't as good as I thought it was. And now we're going into this matchup right here, Phillies. I thought this was going to be a look-ahead game for them. It's not anymore. They won last night. They're going to look to sweep the series. Ranger Suarez gets to start here tonight for Philly. He's got a 7-4 record with a strong 2.66 ERA, 11 strikeouts, and just 3 walks on the season with 10.2 innings of work, which is not very strong. Marcus Stroman gets to start here for New York. Stroman's got deceiving numbers, but this guy's a really good arm in that rotation. He's just only got 9.1 innings of work. He's been very good with numerous teams. The Cubs, I want to say, just numerous teams. This guy's been around the block. Yankees right now not playing good baseball, 4-6 in their last 10 games. As mentioned, they just got lit up last night. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak. The Phillies, on the other hand, 26-25 on the road, 5-5 in their last 10 games. Huge pitching matchup edge for the Philadelphia Phillies in this matchup, I must say as well, with Suarez on the bump. Dating back to last season, 4-3 record on the road with a 1.47 ERA. The problem is the Yankees are hitting .261 against left-handed pitching. So where does that bring us in this game? We have a current total sitting at 8.5, line at -130. I believe Suarez is going to get banged up in this matchup, and I actually think Stroman's going to get lit up as well. So I want to back the Phillies in this game, but I just can't do it because I think we're going to see a high-scoring game, and this could go either flip of the coin. So I'm at that over in this matchup. Give me the over 8.5 in this matchup. I believe both of these pitchers are going to get banged up, and we're going to see a lot of runs just like we did last night. I'd love to back the Yankees at Yankee Stadium in this matchup. Considering the fact they lost yesterday, it does kind of dial in, but at the same time, it also backed them up because this was kind of more of a calm down game for them and then win the series on Sunday. So it causes a lot of debacle dating back to the game 1 of the set. So I'm looking at the total here as the smartest play, and I'm drilling the over 8.5 in game number 1 here.
So it's moved to 9 across the board.
I like it even more. When numbers
still take it at 9? Yeah, I was
when
going to
those
ask
numbers
you.
jump at that standard 8.5, that's typically the book tipping off where this thing's going to go. So I like that. Even if it's shading going higher, drill that over. I like it.
Yeah, I got 9s pretty much across the board. And to be honest with you, under's a little juiced, like -115. So for the under, so the over, like you're talking about, you can find that at +100. Maybe -105, right around there. If you want to get frisky, you can really get plus money like 120 on over 9.5. So, I mean, yeah. Judge is out of the lineup, Jack says. Does that factor into anything?
I still wouldn't factor into anything, especially they're still shaving that total up from 8.5 to 9. So that's still giving you another incentive. I mean, the biggest thing that people get caught up on is that one name, that one big guy. I mean, we talk about these huge contracts that are wasteful, like Garrett Cole, all of these different things. One player, yes, we're talking about the best slugger in all of baseball. Is that a dent in their lineup? If it's long-term, yes, if it's long-term. But if it's just one game, it should not be an issue in that lineup. It should not be tonight. Drill the over, or today, I should say.
Right. I like that little early action. I love early action in MLB because, I kind of talk. And if real quick, if you missed betting outside the box, Raphael wasn't there last night, but Nick Mencken stepped in. Great show. Great talking with him, just to know his story. Like, I know it just from BSing with you guys behind the scenes and in person and getting to know you guys when I first came on board. But it was really good to get it out there and in front of people and the viewers. And it's a real good watch if you haven't watched it yet. But talking to him about how our wavelength is the same, like with future money, it's hard for me to bet the whole game. I'd rather bet a first 5 or a Nerfy because we talked about Nerfies last night and stuff like that. But like, I don't foresee Judge being out of the lineup. If it was long term, it would adjust my capping.
Yeah.
But one game, it doesn't adjust my capping. You got to have next man up, rally behind the fade. I like to fade the injury report. So in NBA, if somebody's out unexpectedly,
I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
It opens up seams for other players to get opportunity, even if they are bench players or utility players, and they typically come out and play better than expected. They typically come out and get jobs done. So yeah, it's that excitement role. It's all right. I got to make a statement here.
Let's talk about this. Cleveland and the Royals, game 1 of the doubleheader here. Williams on the mound and my guy Michael Waka for the Royals here. Man, I used to make money on Waka. I know it was a few years ago, but I tried to. Yeah, I get in my head honestly about as sports handicapping, like you make money on a guy, and then you're like, you got that guy in your head, and you're like, oh yeah, that guy's like I made money on that guy, right? And then sometimes it'll take me a little longer to get off of that guy, but this is a guy that I'm afraid, as a Tiger fan, I'm telling you right now, I'm afraid of the Indians or the Guardians. My bad. Whoever they are, that team from Cleveland that plays baseball. I think they are a team to be reckoned with. They're the ones that'll give us trouble, but with the Tigers are just a falling knife right now. I mean, they are, and I don't want not. I bet the Blue Jays yesterday to try and to do my part. I put my own hard-earned money, $200 cash, dollar bills, okay, on the Toronto Blue Jays yesterday, hoping that was what I would do my part to turn this team around, and it did not work. And it was the hardest ticket, and I had a paper ticket because I was out with my wife.
Yeah.
And I had like a paper ticket. Usually everything's done on your phones now. I had a paper ticket. It sucked to go cash that in and get money. I felt so bad. I was like, I was telling Mandy, but I was like, no, I don't even want to cash this in. But what do you feel about this game 1 doubleheader? How do you handle this? How do you handle Kansas City with obviously Guardians have a pitching the advantage here in game 1?
Well, not necessarily, but yes, I do want to comment though really quickly. Rodney, how we doing today? Yeah, Sox first 5 was an absolute blowout. Love that play.
Oh, that was nice.
Dude. Marlins Brewers first inning no run. We'll go check that one out. Sports Investor. The Yankees total is never 8.5. I have it open right now on the Score app, and it is sitting at 8.5 right now. So I don't know where exactly you're looking at that, brother. No worries.
ESPN opened up at 8.5.
And then under KC. All right, we'll get into this game right now. So we've got the Cleveland Guardians rolling into Kansas City to play the Royals. Gavin Williams gets the start here. 6-4 record with a 3.54 ERA. I will say, though, Gavin Williams this season on the road, he's got a 1-2 record with a 4.17 ERA, so he doesn't do as well on the road. Then we've got Michael Waka getting the start here for Cleveland, or for the Royals here. Waka 4-9 on the season, very deceiving numbers. And that's easy to say because Kansas City just does not hit behind them with a 3.62 ERA on the season. At home this season for Waka, he's 2-4. Again, they don't hit behind him, but he's got a stellar 2.72 ERA. But you have to look right now at how this Kansas City Royals team has been playing as of late. In the month of April, they went 14-13. May, 15-13. June, massive regression. They went 8-18. Now in the month of July, 11-7, hitting 250 as a team. This is their most potent offense they've had all season long. Going into this matchup right now, there's nothing to overthink. The Kansas City Royals are playing good baseball. They're at home. They have the pitching edge. Game number 1, back up Michael Waka and this Kansas City Royals to clean up game number 1.
Total 8.5, I believe, is that
total right? 8.5. Oh.
I see 8s out there. I do see 8s out there.
I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't touch it.
I kind of like the under. I mean, just in Royals pitching in general, or just the Royals in general. I shouldn't say Royals pitching, just the Royals team in general. I lean under, but I don't like to bet doubleheaders. I know our guy Robert Ferringo bet doubleheaders. Like if he has an opinion on one game and then he's just right back, whatever,
double down.
Yeah, kind of double down on it. I don't. This is just an ugly game for me.
If you want a totals play on this, you have to think of this in a logical aspect, at least in my opinion. And looking at this game, the Guardians are the better offense, right? And they are dealing with a tougher pitcher in Michael Waka. And then the Royals are the struggling offense, and they're dealing with the least talented pitcher in Gavin Williams. So if our analysis is saying that we like the Royals to win this game, although they're not going to scorch off of Gavin Williams just due to the fact that they don't have the greatest offense, and we know the Guardians probably are not going to get to Waka in this matchup, considering the fact that he's got a dialed in 2.5 ERA at home where he pitches his best baseball. We would have to drill the under with the incentive. That is the most strategic and smartest play. So I'd be on that under at 8.5. Shop your lines, as Lenny likes to always say, which is critical in this situation. If you could find that 8.5 with a fair value play and you want to bet this total at the under, well, that's going to be the best way of going about it. Again, I would back the Royals in this game. I would not drill that total, just considering the fact that either of these two teams can do anything. A lot of runs can be scored in this game. This is kind of one of those, and again, a double header. There's just a lot of confluences, a lot of variables. So for me, the best bet on the board for this game is taking the Royals here on the money line. If you want the total on a same game parlay action, drill the under. It's the smartest play.
That's fair. Scott is talking about the Reds and the Tampa Bay Rays here. Who's on the mound for him? We're talking Ryan Papoy? Yeah, sure, him. And Andrew Abbott on the mound for the Cincinnati Reds. I got Reds at -125, total 9 in most spots. Got anything on this game here?
Yeah, I mean, so Andrew Abbott, he's a very hard guy to fade this season, and we have a total sitting at 9.5 again. This isn't the first time, so the market's been playing a lot of games with this. They've caught on to the fact that when they see two pitchers with low ERAs, the incentive is they'll post a high total, and the game typically goes over that total. But in this situation, I just can't do it. The Tampa Bay Rays, dating back to last season, they used to drill left-handed pitching. Abbott is a left-handed pitch, and he does throw from the left side. But in this situation, in this season, the Rays are hitting right-handed a lot better than lefties. And Abbott this season at home, 4-1 record with a 1.98 ERA, which is absolutely sensational. To back this up, overall on the season, he's 8-1 with a 2.13 ERA. Ryan Papoy's a very good pitcher, I will say, and this Rays team is more than capable of scoring runs. But in my eyes, this is a one-sided game, and it's kind of an obvious bet here. You kind of, Abbott -125 at home, Reds coming off a 7-2 win yesterday. You go with the Reds again, just back it up, because if you take this bet 10 times, you're going to win 7 out of 10 times, in my opinion. So in this matchup, I'm on the Reds here, and I'm backing them up on the money line strictly due to the fact that Abbott, I can't even say. I've said this guy's name like 4 times differently. I don't even know how to say this guy's name. I'm backing the Reds here, money line -125. The Rays, they're playing good baseball, but again, Abot's been one of the best pitchers in baseball all season long, and more importantly, he's been consistent. These numbers have been going game in, game out. He's been thriving on them and just ascending to the upside. So I'm rocking this game, and I am on the Reds in this one.
Yeah, I kind of, God, I hate betting Cincinnati Reds baseball. I do. I really do.
You don't know what.
They're like one of 5 teams that I, for real, them, Milwaukee Brewers, I hate betting them as well. But really that division in general, I just don't like, but whatever. We'll talk about the St. Louis Cardinals game here. I'm trying to pull that up. I just had it up and I messed this up. St. Louis Padres. Somebody wants sports investors. Your thoughts on the Padres and the Cards? I have that. I'm trying to. I don't know why my second screen just blacked out on me, and now I'm panicking. Live air panic button right here, San Diego. Anyways, I can't find it.
Which one?
Oh, okay, 9. You got the St. Louis Cardinals -150. Totals at 9 for San Diego, St. Louis.
Yeah, so this game's very kind of easy in a sense to break down. You got to look at these 2 pitchers, but we'll start off. San Diego comes into St. Louis. San Diego 55-49 on the season, 2nd in the NL West. St. Louis 54-51, 4th in the NL Central. That division is almost open for anybody's to the taking in the NL Central. I mean, you got the Brewers and Cubs going neck and neck, and then you've got the Cards right behind. But let's talk about this matchup. Randy Vasquez gets the start here for the Padres. This guy's a liability. Reason being, he's got 46 walks on the season and 50 strikeouts. This guy's almost 50% across the boards when it comes to strikeout to walk diversification. Walks are a recipe for disaster. Walks are a recipe for runs. He's got a deceiving 3-4 record. Well, not deceiving. That's valid. Deceiving ERA with a 3.73 ERA, 99 innings of work. Randy Vasquez on the road this season is posted with a 4.34 ERA and a 2-3 record, which is not good. And then Liberatore gets a start here for the St. Louis Cardinals. Liberatore's got a 6-7 record with above 4.0 ERA. He's got 100 innings of work, 80 strikeouts on the season. This season, though, at home for him, he's got a 4.59 ERA. So the current total in this matchup we are currently looking at, it is sitting at 9.5. We're going to drill the over in this matchup. I believe we're going to see a lot of runs. And to back this up right now, St. Louis, 2-game winning streak, 20, and they're above 500 at home. Padres not playing very good baseball as of late. 4-game losing streak, 4-6 in their last 10 games, 24-31 on the road this season. But this team can score runs. They're 8th in team batting average, 8th in on-base percentage. That is critical. When you are playing a team who has a pitcher who walks as much guys as Randy Vasquez does, you want to look at on-base percentage. Do these guys take pitches? Do these guys get on base? The St. Louis Cardinals do that. To cap that off, they're 15th in slugging percentage, so their offensive production is solid, and they're 21st in the long ball, which isn't dominant, but at the same time, they're at home in this matchup, which gives them a little bit of juice, a little bit more of an edge. And then on top of that, both of these teams, St. Louis, 22nd in team ERA with a 4.19. If the Padres do find themselves in trouble, they do have a good bullpen to back them up, but their offense is not that strong, averaging 4 runs a game. But at the same time, they're kind of in that do or die situation where this team needs to pop offensively. Liberatore is no sensation at home, and I believe he's a guy they can bang up. So in this matchup, we're going to be drilling the over 9.5 runs, as I believe we're going to see a lot of runs in this game, as well as we're going to back the better offense here, and that's the St. Louis Cardinals, as I believe they're going to get it done tonight. Vasquez starts walking, guys. We're going to see runs scored out of this offense. They're on a 2-game winning streak, so they've already corked that pop. I believe it's going to sustain, and they take tonight's matchup and make it 3 games in a row here.
I like that. I might that might make the card right there. Real quick, stop Gio. You gotta go back to work. Yes, I'm on this. Nerfy. The Red Sox and the Dodgers. I am on that Nerfy. Kershaw on the mound, Garrett Crockett on the mound, Crochet, whatever his name is. I do like this, and I just think I can get 6 innings out of I can get 6 outs. I can get 6 outs out of this debacle of a game. Might be an over game for me. One of those situations where I hit the Nerfy and the over on a game, but we'll see how this game plays out. I am on that Nerfy. Yes.
Dodgers, Boston.
Dodgers, Boston. Yep, I am on that Nerfy. And yeah, you can get that minus 120-ish. You can shop your lines. I know Stop said he got it minus 114 he got. So he's big proponent of that. Shop your lines. I see it. I mean, BetMGM has it at minus 135. Some places have it that high, minus 120, but you can find it at minus 115. So that's what I mean. Shop your lines. If you have the ability, shop your lines.
It's a game. So I looked at this game very hard because I have a Nerfy going out tonight as well, and I really wanted to put this one on the premium card, and I didn't. And the only reason being is because of Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah,
Kershaw has been a massive liability like all season long. I get it. He's 4-1 with a 3.27 ERA with 55 innings of work, but he's kind of just been all over the map. In a situation like this, though, when you're asking for just one inning out of him to get it done, and then you've got Crochet on the other flip of the coin, who you pretty much can count on, 8 out of 9 out of 10 times he's going to get out of that first inning scoreless. This is a game that I would back up on the Nerfy. Going deeper into this game, I'll just be flat out honest with you guys. I just told you Kershaw is a massive liability, and the Dodgers, their ERA to back him up, nothing strong. They're a 4.26 ERA, which is 23rd in baseball. If Kershaw doesn't come completely locked in tonight, they're going to get banged up in this matchup. Garrett Crochet does not give up a lot of runs. He's even better at home than his ERA states overall this season. He's 11-4 with a 2.20 ERA, 165 strikeouts and 36 walks. I mean, that's just absolutely sensational. And 35.1 innings of work. So this guy's nearly going 7 to 8 innings every start that he gets. Boston at home in this matchup at Fenway. Dodgers not playing that great of baseball. I know they've won 2 consecutive games, but they're just 5-5 in their last 10 games. You got to back the Boston Red Sox in this matchup. The reason being, Kershaw is a liability. He is not the same name that we're used to seeing for 2 decades. No. He's not the same guy. But at the same time, I'm on point with that. I like that Nerfy, as well as I'm going to back up the Boston Red Sox in this matchup. I believe it's going to be a one-sided game in the Red Sox favor. I believe they score runs offensively off of Kershaw.
I don't hate this. I don't hate that. I don't hate that play. I like
not
Boston.
A bad parlay.
I like Boston. I put Boston. I got the -1 line. So if that's available to you at your book, I took -1 rather than the. I do worry the Dodgers. The Dodgers just always stay in my head.
Yeah.
Just like they could explode at any time. No matter where they're at, where they're playing, who they're playing. So kind of, and it's just the name. But I know some people talking about the Tigers here to see if Lenny is going to stay on the Tigers. Listen, I told you guys, I bet the Blue Jays yesterday. I bet the Blue Jays today.
Against
great value, bro. I'm a Tiger fan. And if Captain Save-A-Ho, a.k.a. Tarek Skubal, comes in and saves this today, he's the guy that's going to win it. But there is in no way, shape, or form, I do not care if it's Tarek Skubal or Jesus Christ himself on the mound. The Detroit Tigers, in the way they're playing baseball, should not be -190 favorites.
Yeah.
To me, that is just disrespectful to the Toronto Blue Jays. And,
sure.
and I'm a Tiger fan. I'm like, dude, he's not going to. Now, I hope he goes out there and pitches the perfect game and pitches a complete game. Yeah. That's really the only way I feel the Tigers win this game is if he pitches a complete game. We stay out of the bullpen completely, and they score at least 3 runs. That's the only way we win this game, in my opinion. The Tigers are horrible right now, and there needs to be changes, and I think they will make changes. But I don't think they make changes. I think they get swept in this series. And then you'll get back-to-back sweeps. Going and playing Arizona in the next series. I said this last night. I'm betting outside the box with Nick. I said, watch, the Tigers will make a splash at the trade deadline, but it will be for someone in Arizona, and it'll be against the Diamondbacks next week in that series, early next week. And that's my thoughts on that. You're absolutely out of your mind if you don't think I have the Tigers at +1. I mean the Blue Jays at +165 on the money line, and the Tigers are like, what are they in their last 10? Like There's something like they're 1-9 in their last 10 games, and you're going to give and they're minus 190.
I mean, so dude, I'm trying to find every outlet to find in this game. Toronto's team total is sitting at 2.5 runs, and then you've got the Tigers sitting at 3.5 runs. Here's the thing: is Kevin Gausman, for everybody who doesn't really follow this guy as much as I do. I've been following this jag-off for so long, but I've got to say he's got a 7-7 record. Gausman, anytime he's at home in Toronto, he's a bet-on pitcher. But this guy on the road, and this has gone on for years on end, he kind of sucks. He's got a 4.1 ERA on the road this season, and he's got a 3-5 record. So he does get banged up a little bit on the road. And then you know about Tarek Skubal, Cy Young, that you name it, this guy's as good as it gets. 10-3,
best pitcher in baseball.
ERA. Yeah, he's best pitcher in baseball. There's nothing to talk about. I don't even need to break down his stats. He's got 164 Ks and 16 walks. Problem is Tigers are falling knife, as you said, Lenny. They've lost 5 straight. They're 1-9 in their last 10 games. Toronto's red hot 7-3 in their last 10 games on a 3-game winning streak. And they're 500 on the road with a 25-25 record. Looking at this game right now, there's really nowhere, and I mean absolutely nowhere to go with this thing. Can't bite on that team total. The team total at 2.5 runs. Give me a break. And then at the same time, what are we going to sit here and try and be Einstein in time when this Tigers team is going to score runs offensively? Because they can't do it. So this game right now, this is a wash. You don't want to touch this. Gausman sucks on the road, but at the same time, Tigers are terrible right now. Can't get any offensive production. They've got the best pitcher in baseball on the rubber. If you really want to go anywhere with this thing, you're gambling completely, and it's going under 7.5 runs. But at the same time, I still don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I'll tell you, yeah, the under is, here's the thing. They're not dead in the water, the Tigers. I don't believe they're dead in the water at all. Okay. No. You have to remember streaks are just as, streaks run both ways. You get on a hot streak, you can absolutely get on a cold streak. And last year they had one of the best runs in baseball to finish the season ever for any team ever. Okay. So I don't feel like, it's not uncharacteristic for a team to go through a slump right now, and we definitely are.
Yeah.
And I think the trade deadlines are what brings us out of that. Making a move for a veteran arm in that rotation or bullpen, making a move for just a veteran hitter, somebody with some pop in his bat. Just making a move, I think, is what you need to do. Change up that locker room, players only meeting, go to the strip club, get shit-faced, figure out life, man. You just got to reset. You got to hit the reset button, restart, okay? And you got to do it quickly because the Guardians are on your ass. But, I mean, one day the Tigers are going to explode for like 17 runs. Is it today? I'm not saying that.
Of course.
I'm on the Blue Jays again. And I'll be honest with you, the team total for the Blue Jays over 2.5. It's juicy, but it's tempting as hell.
I would take the over.
Could give up 2 runs.
Yeah.
He'll give up 2 or 3. I mean, he'll go 7. He'll go 7 innings and give up 2 runs. That's not horrible. Mm-hmm. But then the bullpen will give up 17 more. So, I mean, it's, Sean Higgins said it right. Get that team to Vegas. Take them to Little Darlings for their breakfast buffet. Get that team right in the head. Send them back home. That's exactly what you got to do. Scott B did have a great call last night on the White Sox first 5. We did get smacked on that Nerfy last night in that Giants-Mets game. I think it was like 6-1 in the first inning. It was horrible. I want to bite on the Blue Jays team total over 2.5 though.
Well, I don't know.
I think I'll pull the trigger.
This is off topic, Lenny, but I don't know if you've been following any discussions with Detroit and Tampa Bay. They're very big on Yanni Diaz, and they're talking about moving him to third base. And I think if they pick up Diaz and move him to third base, you want to talk about a bat in that lineup. That guy is the most dangerous guy in all of baseball to pitch to. Every single time you feel like he's going to hit the long ball. So, I mean, I would love if the Tigers made a move like that. But at the same time, dude, you go through this starting pitching rotation and the names are there. Reese Olson, Tarek Skubal, Jack Flaherty. I mean,
Casey Mize.
Casey Mize. They're all there. The guys have the rotation. They're just not putting it together. And you want to know who really screwed over this team? And that's Jack Flaherty. He screwed over this rotation. This guy was supposed to be 2 or 3, and he's been shit is what he's been. And he needs to turn it around. But I agree with you. You get one bat in that lineup. This Tigers, they've already taken the AL Central. I mean, it's theirs for the taking. There's nobody catching up.
I'm not gonna say it's wrapped up with a blow because I think the Guardians are coming.
Oh, give me a break.
Guardians. They're 7.5 games out now. And listen, I'm just saying the Guardians are 7-3 in their last 10. We're 1-9. They have made up so much ground since the All-Star break. It's not even funny. And if we could just win, we're getting swept on series. We need to at least make it stop. I mean, we are, Flaherty has been terrible in that rotation, but Parker Meadows, everybody had big ideas for Parker Meadows in center field. You know who needs to go back to center field? Javi freaking Baez. Yeah. That's who needs to go back to center field. Javi, Golden Glove center fielder. I'm just saying right now. Put him back in center field. Parker Meadows needs to go down. Trade for Suarez from what's his name from the Diamondbacks, or trade for I
heard he's going back to Seattle.
Oh God, somebody. Don't read much into a slump. Sean Higgs said long season. Yeah, both good and bad. Long season. Baseball's a game of runs, and that run cold and hot. You know what I mean? Cleveland had lost 10 in a row before their win streak. Talk to Javi Baez, get him back out there in center field. Can you? Hey, if I need to send a bottle, I'll send a bottle to get that team. I'll send a few bottles to get that team right. You spread the word, Nick. Get that word into the locker room that Detroit Lenny will do what it takes. Little Darling's buffet breakfast, bottles in the locker room. Lenny's got it covered. I don't talk like the Visa speak. In the great words of TIP, I don't talk, I let the Visa speak. Okay, baby?
I was actually going to say, too, what Sean Higgs had dropped in there. He said Cleveland had lost 10 games in a row. Exactly. The Tigers are going through exactly what everybody else goes through in baseball, and it's nothing more than a terrible losing streak.
In 2 weeks, we could talk about them being 7-3 in their last 10.
And we'll talk about how potent their offensive lineup is and how strong their pitching rotation is and how great their closer is when they go and get Class A or whoever the hell else they're looking at. But at the same time, right? Or who was it? They're looking at a closer too. I was all over trade.
God knows they need bullpen help more than they need anything, to be honest with you. Because I think you mentioned all those rotation arms with Casey Mize and Flaherty and Reese Olson. All 3 of those guys could also flip a switch and be fire in the playoffs. So, but not one of these people in the bullpen I feel that way about. I don't feel confident at all.
I want to make a promise to you. And 2 Saturdays from right now, we are going to be talking about how good the Tigers are and how shit this AL Central division is. And we're going to talk about how bad the White Sox are, how bad the Guardians are, the Twins, how the Royals can't hit for shit. It's all going to come right back. Don't you worry. You're just going through a real rough patch over there.
It's all good. It's all good in the hood. I ain't worried about it too much. I'm really not.
I tuned in to be outside the box, betting outside the box last night. Lenny, the sadness in your face when we thought the Tigers came up, man, and their losing streak. I had never seen in my entire life somebody's facial expression go from this to it looked like your dog just died, bro. It looked like your dog just, I was commented it. I was like, I got to back out of this.
I'm telling you, I was at the local spot over here when I threw $200 down on the Blue Jays. And I told my wife, I told Mandy, my wife, I told that to Mandy, I just bet $200 against the Tigers. She's like, what? And she was like appalled. Like, she was like, why would you do that? She goes, what are you doing? She goes, are they that bad? And I'm like, no, right now they are. And I had to win this the whole 30-minute, our whole dinner was compelled of me explaining why I'm betting against the Tigers. And she didn't care after like 30 seconds. But whatever. Saturday free play from Nick Mencken here. This one's for Lay. Oh, man. Yeah, here's the thing. That'll probably happen.
That'll smack.
And they'll still lose. So there you go. Over.
I hate saying it because you can't time a team who's dropped 5 straight and they're 1-9.
I won't do it. I won't do it. I'm on the Blue Jays.
I'm on the Tigers today. They're going to get it done.
Listen, it's the $100 bill on the Blue Jays today.
Rip it up.
That's what I have. If it's a donation to get my team right, then so be it. Okay. I drive a Ford Explorer to support the Detroit Lions. That's why when my wife goes, "Why do you want to Explorer?" I go, "Because the Lions are owned by the Fords."
I saw your shirt earlier. What's your license plate? What do you got going on?
Detroit 313.
You're out of control, bro.
I know. Oh, absolutely. This is a great time, speaking of the 313, to break into this. And then we did talk about this Philly Yankee game with no Aaron Judge. It's at the beginning of the show. I hate to tell you this, but you got to start. It's at the very beginning of the show because we're knee deep into today. But we did break that game down. We do have some information from you that we want to share with everybody real quick, and then we'll get back to baseball. We're about mid games. We talked about the Royals, everything like that. We have a few games to talk about, but I got some stuff for you here. First of all, you didn't think your boy could dress up. Yes, that's what happens when my wife dresses me. We do have some breaking news here on Docs Daily. Some of you are going to be very excited about this. Some of you are not going to know what the hell I'm talking about.
Oh, no.
But the 3630 is coming back in action. We're not sure exactly of specifics yet. We're going to talk about that later on today and have everything buttoned up for you guys, but it's kind of I don't want to call it rebranding because it's not rebranding, but retake on the whole show, and it's coming at you guys next week. Probably later in the week we'll get something up or run something like that. But the 3630 is coming back. Are you excited? I know.
Lenny, we've been ready to go. We've been ready to go. We have been traveling across the world. Nick and I are finally back at home, back in Chicago. We've been waiting. We've had anxiety, stress. Literally every time me and this kid hang out and talk, it's like, oh, shit, man, we got to get this show back going again. We have to get it going. The time has finally come. We've established it, ready to roll. We talked to Lenny. Lenny's going to be able to help out hosting-wise and everything, all the what bells and whistles. Couldn't be more excited. Boys are fired up, ready to get the bow and the arrow back out, baby. We're going to shoot that bow and arrow shot. We're rolling, Lenny. Boys are jacked up.
I like it. We could definitely do some stuff. I'm going to help out with everything I can, and we're going to get this brought to you guys soon here. We got a meeting about it right after this show, actually, so we're going to get that going. But I'm excited to be a part of it, to be honest with you, even though I'm from the 313, obviously, but we can help out our boys to the
313.
I guess you're don't even start. But Judge hits 311. He don't hit 313. That's what I'm saying. No. I know Scott B's excited about the show. Nick, you should be excited. You're part of it.
Nick's got the bow and arrow out there. We got Nerf guns. We'll put it that way. We got Nerf guns for you guys. We're
absolutely
pulling them.
There you go. I love it. We got so much. You know what the problem is, and this is a good problem to have, honest to God. This is, I don't know, oversharing. So much creative thoughts and everything, and just actually picking from the bajillion creative thoughts and making it into like 2 or 3 consistent show. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? It's like there's so much information and so much stuff we want to give to you guys. It's unreal. So
and that's the thing. And
hold on real quick. Don't be sorry, Richard. No, I just wanted to let you know I didn't want you to stick around waiting for us to talk about it. If you wanted to, it's only about a 3-minute blip. If you wanted to go back and come back, either way. But that's all. Don't be sorry. Keep running in the comments. Let's go.
And I did want to say that's another thing too. Nick and I had opened up that Dirty 630 show strictly based off of our parlay system. And that's obviously what we wanted to give you guys, feed you guys, teach you guys that system. And the biggest thing that Lenny has kind of come in and helped us out with, and that's what we're going to go over after this, is basically how to set it up in specific segments, better ways to kind of tweak all the bells and whistles so it's a lot more professional for you guys. So that's the biggest thing that we're going about right now. So we're very excited to get that rolling.
Yes.
Did want to get that announcement out. So we will be launching the Dirty 630 back in action next week during baseball season, rolling into football season. So yeah, I'm Jack to the Niner. Let's get it rolling, Lenny.
I love it. I just checked stats here. I had to bring up my phone. We are 3 likes away. I need 3 more likes, and I got a prize for y'all. That's all I'm going to say.
3 more likes.
3 more. If you're watching, by the way, there's like 76 people watching right now, and we need more likes. We're only about halfway through there.
3.
So I need 3 on YouTube specifically.
No.
I got 1 on YouTube. I need 2 more on YouTube. Give me some action, folks. 2 more likes on YouTube, and I got a prize.
I'm getting a helmet, Lenny. I'm getting the helmet.
Get your helmet. Listen, I got a giveaway. $1 bills, y'all. I'm just saying. That's how I roll. We should have talked about this game later. Get your helmet.
Listen,
hold on.
You need 2 more likes. Come on.
Don't make. I could go a couple ways here. With the hats. I'm just saying, I could go a couple ways. I mean, I could go crown. But this is my favorite. Hold on. Hold on.
Come on, baby. It's game day.
That's for my guy, Ralph. Dude. This is my Lions wrestling mask. That's my guy. That's for my guy, Ralph.
Can we get the likes? Come on, guys. Help us out
I don't know
here.
what's going on here. But
it's awesome.
Hard to trust. You guys are actually the Burger King crowd. This isn't. You hear this? This is solid. There's no Burger. This got foam. This is the good stuff right here. This is not no Burger King crowd. You know that.
Represent South Belgian High School, baby. Represent.
Get a haircut Tuesday. Don't judge me.
By the way, I hate that team.
Oh, we got it. Here we go. I'm going to give it away. Let me see if I could do it.
All right, hold on.
I'm going to give away. I can't do it here. I'm going to give away some memberships in the chat right now. So if you're in the chat, you're about to get.
Let me give everybody a gem winner. Lenny, give them the sauce, and then I'm going to give everybody a.
Go ahead. You talk while I'm doing this because I got to get this right.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one that we're going to load up on, and the reason I'm pissed off is because this was going to be my premium selection going into today, but I had already free played the bastard rolling into today. So we're going to talk about this game. We've got the Miami Marlins rolling into Milwaukee to play the Brewers. Jansen Junk back on the rubber. Junk got great numbers, and they're not deceiving. 4-2 record with a 3.09 ERA. He's got 39 strikeouts on the season with just 5 walks. Then we've got Jose Quintana. This guy's got deceiving numbers. I'll tell you why. 7-3 record, 3.49 ERA, which is very strong. 34 innings of work on the season. 24 strikeouts, 11 walks, solid strikeout to walk diversification. Jose Quintana on the road this season. He's got under a 2.0 ERA, and he's unbeaten. He's got 1 loss, 5-1. This season at home, he's got a 5.12 ERA and a 2-2 record. You've got the Marlins right now, 7-3 in their last 10 games on a 3-game winning streak, absolutely torching, 1 game above 500. Drill the Marlins for first 5 innings, minus half a run. I believe they're going to scorch right through this Milwaukee team, and we're going to deplete the bullpen. Miami's got a shit bullpen, 4.45 ERA, which is 24th in baseball. Milwaukee, on the other flip of the coin, they're 4th in ERA with a 3.59. So we're throwing away the bullpen. We're going to take the Marlins here, minus half a run, first 5 innings, plus 145 on the money line. Drill that. I love this play. Would have been a premium. I've already got a dime on it on my own book, with my own book on my phone, my own betting app. So, yeah, I got a dime on it. Go ahead and torch this one, guys. Wanted to throw that out there. The Marlins.
I'll tell you, I don't hate this because everybody knows how I feel about the Brewers. They're, most likely not on my bet list here. I mean, I don't like it at all, but I'm on it. I'm rolling with you. Let's go. I gifted 5 level 1 memberships for you guys in the chat. So people that got this, Malik Kwame, I believe I'm not saying your name right now. I apologize, but Malik got a membership, level 1 membership. Jose got a membership. Granny Fritz got a membership. Good job, Granny. Ross Pitts got a membership, and Joe Rosen. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name, but Joe got a membership. Get after it. Appreciate everybody. Yes, I look like the Burger King guy. Then he went on wrestler. I could go either way. I'm a I'm a guy. I wear many hats. I don't know what you want to tell me.
Pirates. How we doing? Ed M. How we doing?
Yes. Sean? Need winners. What's up? You're on the. You're on.
Who wants a game? Somebody give me a game. Saturdays, I clean up my entire slate. I don't have crazy amount of baseball premiums because on this show we want to give out all the winners.
We do.
You guys ask us what you want. I dedicate my Saturdays to you guys. Pirates. All right, let's talk Pirates. We already talked Pirates. We already talked this game.
Oh, you know what game I want to talk about?
No, we didn't. Yeah, go ahead, Lenny. What's up?
No, we did talk.
I was thinking Padres. We didn't talk this one.
Oh, we didn't talk Diamondbacks Pirates. Let's talk Diamond. Merrill Kelly and Heaney on the mound for the Pirates. I mean, Arizona's a small favorite here. It looks like at let me pull this line up. Okay, I got Arizona minus 135, total 8.5. Shouldn't Merrill Kelly be more of a favorite against Pittsburgh?
I see the reason that I think it's that he's not is because I think they're getting ready to dump him off, and I don't think he's going to go a full distance in tonight's game. And I think that's why we're seeing what we're seeing right now in this matchup. Other flip of the coin is Andrew Heaney's on the bump. D-backs, they do very good against left-handed pitching, and Heaney's got a very deceiving number with a 4-9 record, 5.03 ERA, 102 innings of work with 74 strikeouts, 35 walks. The thing is, for Heaney at home this season, he's got a 3-3 record with a 3.58 ERA, which is pretty solid. Merrill Kelly, he pretty much matches those numbers with a 5-2 record, but he's got a 3.24 ERA on the road this season. Going to this matchup right now, the Pirates, they have not been playing good baseball with a 4-6 record, but the D-backs haven't either, and the D-backs have officially turned into sellers. They are no longer approaching the playoffs. Yeah. They're dumping off their team. They've already listed everywhere. Gallen's on the block. Kelly's on the block. They're getting rid of everybody. They're trying to dump off right now. So looking at this matchup right now, we have a current total sitting at, in this game, I just lost the game, the entire game, 8.5. D-backs minus 135 on the money line. This is a baited play. This is a trap play in my eyes. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm going to back the under in this matchup as well as the Pirates here, plus money at home. I believe Heaney's going to have himself a very good outing. And historical data, Heaney has dealt with this D-backs team numerous times in his career. He's got a very strong ERA. I'm going to pull up his exact number right now, but I know it's something within a 3. Hold on. Lifetime ERA against D-backs. My apologies, Lenny, if you want to jump in.
Oh, yes. I'll tell you what, I am on the Diamondbacks, and I do agree that Merrill Kelly's not going to be on he's not going to be in the game that long, even if they pull him. I just don't think the Pirates are that good. I don't care who's pitching for the Diamondbacks, and I don't care who's pitching for the Pirates. I just think batting-wise, just offensively, defensively, either way, I think the Diamondbacks are better. So on a small price, I didn't want to overthink it, but it's a small play for me on the Diamondbacks.
So my biggest incentive here is that Merrill Kelly, I don't think he's going to get as many innings, outs recorded as he typically would. So I'd look at his unders and recorded outs. To back him up right now, Arizona is 25th in baseball when it comes to ERA with a 4.52 ERA. And they're now sellers, which is an incentive. They're going to start giving some of these younger guys a lot more innings of work. Pirates at home here, they are 9th in ERA when it comes to pitching with a 3.79. I've already spoke on how good Andrew Heaney is at home this season. He's also a left-handed pitcher. Arizona did very good against lefties last season. This season, not so much. So in this matchup, they are setting up the ladder for you to take the Pirates in this game. But the reality is, you look at the line and it's automatic trap incentive. Drill the D-backs. This is a game for you where you kind of just have to really kind of put your balls on the table and say, you know what, I'm going to do it. I don't want to do it, and I'm going to do it anyways. And that's the Pirates here on the money line, plus 115 value, as well as looking at this total right now. Very interesting total, but I believe we're going to see a one-sided type of game. So I'd take that under at 8.5 in this one.
Okay. I could see that. I see that. I don't hate that. Talk about this Texas and Rangers game for me. Texas and Rangers. Texas Rangers and the Atlanta Braves here. Holmes and our guy Kumar Rocker on the mound. I'm going to tell you what, I am all over the Texas Rangers. And you're probably going to tell me why I'm wrong, but
no, I'm not.
I also like the over 8.5. Am I crazy?
I don't like that one.
You don't like that one?
I don't like that one, but I'll tell you what.
But I think Texas gets after, belt to ass. So I think we could get 5-6 runs from Texas.
So here's the thing: is Texas has picked it up. All season long, their biggest issue has been offensive production. Well, now they're scoring runs, and all season long they've had the pitching first in baseball when it comes to runs allowed against, with averaging just 3.4 runs. 8-2 in their last 10 games on a 4-game winning streak. Atlanta on a 3-game losing streak, 4-6 in their last 10 games. 18-32 on the road, which is terrible. Kumar Rocker gets the start here for Texas, and this is why I love betting on this guy, especially when he's at home. Kumar Rocker has the most deceiving numbers in baseball: 4-4 record, 5.66 ERA, 55.2 innings of work. This is the thing: strikeout to walk diversification. When you see a guy who's got numbers like this, it proves dominance. He's got 48 strikeouts and 18 walks. So that tells you when this guy's on, he's absolutely painting corners and ringing guys up left and right. To back this up, Kumar Rocker at home this season, perfect 3-0 with a 1.84 ERA.
Yeah.
Then on the other flip of the coin, more deceiving bullshit thrown your way. That's Grant Holmes. Grant Holmes on the bump, 4-9 record, very strong 3.81 ERA. He's got 111 innings of work on the season, 121 strikeouts, 52 walks. He's got a lot of walks, so that comes into a case of liability. On the road this season, 2-3 record with a 5.19 ERA. Our biggest issue for the Rangers all season long was their offensive run production. Well, they scorched 8 yesterday. I anticipate them to score more runs in tonight's matchup. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to back the Texas Rangers in this matchup, as I love it. And Lenny likes the over in this game. I'm not going to even give out a total then. I'm going to back off of the total, but I will say, let's get into some team totals and find out a gem here, because we already know Rocker's lights out at home. Lights out. We know Grant Holmes sucks on the road. So we can now find intuitives and tools to signify this confluence. So I'm going to pull up team totals right now. And we have
4.5. They're both at.
Both at 4.5. I'd take no, I wouldn't. Don't touch team totals. If anything, I'd take the Texas Rangers team total over the runs. I wouldn't I wouldn't go under with the Braves, just because you got Acuna in that lineup, man. That guy finds a way to hit a bomb every game.
Every time. Right.
Dude,
exactly.
I just don't like doing their unders.
I'll be honest with you. I'm a Rangers first 5 full game and the over. And I did team total over instead. But I think Acuna, I think the Braves give me 2-3 runs. Mm-hmm. I really do. I think they could flirt with that 5 number.
Sure.
Like, I'll get backdoored on some 5, but I really do. But I think at the end of the day, like, just on the money line, the Rangers are a better team. They're better. They're a top to bottom better team. Pitching rotation. I think I got the pitching advantage. I got the offensive advantage. I'm going to run with the Rangers top to bottom. First 5 full game. You name it, I'm on it.
I'm on it too. And there's a premium.
Merrill Kelly not available right now for pitcher outs. They're saying the books see him being pulled. Take Pirates money.
Exactly why. Exactly why. It was the same thing yesterday with wasn't Tyjon Walker, who was pitching for the no, it wasn't Will Warren. I'm drawing a cloud, whatever, but it's the same thing. And they're not going to let him go the distance. They'll let this guy go 4 or 5 innings, and that'll be the end of it. And that's another thing. It's another incentive for us to take the Pirates here. They're baiting it. Minus 135 against the Pirates with Kelly on the bump. You got to open your eyes at one point and say, what is the shit I'm reading? Well, that it's opening the door for you.
Yeah, and be careful. Trade deadline now, 5 days. We saw, I don't want to say a splash, but we saw the Yankees make a move yesterday. You're going to see in the next couple days a lot of stuff over the weekend. You're going to see a lot of moves and stuff. So, like you mentioned, a lot of pitchers maybe don't go 6 innings, 5, 6 innings. They get pulled after 3 or 4. The last thing you want is a commodity that you're about to sell away get injured because he went an extra inning or something. Now that value on that guy is nothing, not so, you don't, if you're a seller, you're even more cautious than if you're a buyer. You're kind of, you're going to see a lot of young guys. There'll be some goofy lines. Careful, watch that kind of stuff. Who's in, who's not, first fives for me are a real big thing this time of year because I want to take the bullpens out. I don't know who's in and I nerfies. You get a guy come out there, give you 2 or 3 innings, maybe first 3 if you have that available at your book.
There's another nerfy for you guys, though. Drill that Pirates D-backs nerfy. It's another one. It's a strong play. Kylie's going to come out lights out. Just how long is he going to sustain? And we already know Heaney, he's lights out at home. So that's just an incentive right there. And you've got Heaney with that 5.03 ERA and that losing 4-9 record. That's the books already drawing the trap. I mean, these nerfies are so easy to sniff out at times, man. They really are.
Yeah, they really are. And then sometimes you just get shelled by them. We haven't Rangers. Yeah, I thought this too, but I think the Rangers can score. I'm going to sweat that total. You're probably right on the total, but I feel like I won 2 or 3 bets there. Mets and the Giants, if we haven't talked about, we have not talked about this. Peterson on the mound for the Mets and the Giants, Robbie Ray. I think the Giants should be sellers. I know they won't be because they already got Rafael Devers from the Red Sox, but I don't think this Giants team is just – they're exactly what they are right now and what they will be at the end of the year. Yeah. Barely over 500, a decent team, not anybody that's going to make a dent. Other than Robbie Ray, I'm not scared of anybody on the Giants rotation.
I agree with you, man. The Giants are just the problem is they have no offensive production. That's the thing. I mean, they have good arms, Logan Webb, Robbie Ray. They've got some sneaky pitchers in that rotation, but at the same time, their offense is terrible. But they do play very good at home. They're 28-1 at home. They are 3-7 in their last 10 games, but again, they're backed up by Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray has been absolutely sensational. One of the best pitchers in the bigs all season long. And David Peterson, I'll get into some more deceiving bullshit here in a second. God, I got to stop swearing. Peterson.
We're off the rails. Way too late for that now. We might as well stay off the rails. Let's go.
So Peterson, 115 innings of work, 97 strikeouts, 37 walks on the season with a dominant 2.90 ERA. But on the season this year, on the road, he's 1-4 with a 4.02 ERA. So that's not good whatsoever. Going deeper down the line, we already know one liability for this San Francisco Giants team, and that's their offensive production. They can't score runs. Robbie Ray on the other flip of the coin, he's been sensational, even better than his numbers speak at home. This season, 9-4, 2.92 ERA, 131 strikeouts, 49 walks. Doesn't get much better than that. And on top of that, Giants not scoring a lot of runs, 3-7 in their last 10 games, no motivation or no momentum on a losing streak as well. And then you've got the Mets, 7-3 in their last 10 games on a 5-game winning streak. And the Mets are a nighttime team dating back to last season. They went 57-37 during night games. This season, they're playing very strong during night games. So you don't want to back the Mets here because David Peterson sucks on the road. Robbie Ray is a phenomenal pitcher at home in this sequence, and we know the Giants can't score runs. Where does that take us? To a totals play. And where does that total line up? To the under. We've got to drill the under 7.5 runs here. I don't think the Giants are going to score a lot of runs, and I don't think the Mets are going to be able to get to Robbie Ray. David Peterson, he's a liability. Giants are a liability offensively. Robbie Ray, he's awesome defensively to back up this Giants team. And the Mets, right now, they've got to deal with Robbie Ray. And so that's what the deal is. So you go with the under at 7.5 runs. I don't think I could have zigzag broken that down any cleaner if that made sense.
I think it made 100% sense. I think this line is exactly where it should be. Mm-hmm. I like the Mets, but I'm scared of Robbie Ray. So you know where I came to? The nerfy. That's what I fell on. Minus 130 to 50, depending on your book, right around there. But I got it at 130. I shot my lines, and that was at ESPN Bet. So, I mean, shop your lines as much as you can. But
where'd you get the line, Lenny?
minus 130. I just bet
That's fair. That's fair.
I just bet it here 30 seconds ago. Let me confirm.
And Steven is asking.
Oh, no, that's the wrong
one. 1 second, Steven.
Yeah, minus 130. I did get off to that. Yeah, we're going to go into that White Sox Cubs thing there. I got minus 130, but I see most places 140, 145, but shop your lines. But I like the Nerfy. I was on the Nerfy yesterday, me and Nick, and we got smacked around in it. So I'm going right back at it. I feel like that's a good bet. I thought it was a good bet yesterday. I know I lost it, but it was one of those things that I would have made that bet. Knowing the information, I would still make that bet 10 out of 10 times. Hindsight 2020, of course I wouldn't have made it. But, I'd still make that bet. I'm going right back at it. The Cubs and the White Sox, the Windy City rivalry. I don't know if that's what, or classic, Windy City Classic, whatever they call it. This is going to sound like the most pain, like acid coming out of my mouth right now. But are the White Sox on a roll? Are the White Sox hot?
Bro.
I mean, they're kind of, like Steven says, sort of, kind of, maybe on a hot streak.
We are most definitely on a hot streak. I haven't seen the White Sox do this.
Opposite world since the All-Star break. The White Sox are the best team in baseball almost, and the Tigers are definitely the worst team in baseball. What's going on here?
So, real quick, Ed, we gave that play out. We're on the Royals. We're backing up the Royals in that matchup. Yep. Michael Wacha's got a 2.37 ERA at home. Allen absolutely sucks on the road with a 5-point-something ERA. Royals are finally scoring runs, and they've got some momentum. But let's talk about this White Sox and Cubs situation here. So, the White Sox, they're playing damn good baseball. They are. And I'd love to come on this show today and be like, you know what? We got it. We're gunslinging. We're 7-3 in our last 10 games. We're on a 2-game winning streak. We're rolling, boys. We're rolling. But I can't do it today for the reason being. So Aaron Savali gets to start here for the Chicago White Sox. This guy was once a former Milwaukee Brewer. Where are the Brewers? They're in the NL Central. So they've dealt with the Cubs a lot of times. So the Cubs have seen how Savali pitches, and he's no threat to them. Savali at home this season. He's got a 5.12 ERA or 0.1 ERA at home this season with an 0-2 record. I will say this, though. Cade Horton, he gets to start here for the Cubs. His numbers are kind of deceiving with that 4.04 ERA, but it gets a lot worse for this guy. He's got on the road, a 6.35 ERA and a 2-3 record. He's got 2 wins because the Cubs can hit behind him. Chicago, they've got momentum. They're scoring runs. Cade Horton is no threat. We've got a current total in this game. I know nobody wants the total here at 9.5. First things first, we're going to bang that over at 9.5. Now we get to the actual matchup here. So the Cubs, 5-5 in their last 10 games on a 2-game losing streak. They're dealing with Aaron Savali, who they've dealt with in the NL Central numerous times. Now, going even deeper, at home, this guy's been absolutely atrocious. Overall on the season, 4.76 ERA. The Cubs are still the best hitting team in baseball. You got to remember that. They're first in runs per game, averaging 5.3 runs. Fourth in team batting average, fourth in on-base percentage, second in slugging percentage, and third in home runs. If anybody's going to torch this guy, it's going to be the team that's been most familiar with him, and that is the Chicago Cubs. So with that being said, I am going to be drilling the over in this game at 9.5 runs, as well as because there's going to be a lot of runs scored in this matchup, we're going to drill the Cubs here on the run line plus value, as I believe they're going to light up the Chicago White Sox in this matchup. I know they've been hot. Finally, I get a chance to get on the poll and say, boys, we're going big on the Sox today. We're hammering them. I can't do it. Today's the day where I unfortunately believe it's going to be a massive letdown spot for the Chicago White Sox, and they are going to get their numbers handed to them. So go with the Cubs on this one on the run line, as well as drill that over 9.5. I think we're going to see a lot of runs, and this game's going to end and land in the Chicago Cubs' favor. Sadly, I'm sadly saying it.
I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at team totals here. White Sox over 3.5. The Cubs over 5.5. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm on the Cubs are over 5.5. Juice to the under, and then the White Sox are 3.5 juice to the over, but like minus 125. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm on the over. I got 9. There's some places, most places actually have 9.5. for the over in this matchup. So it's moving over. The line is moving from 9 to 9.5 in most places. But for one reason and one reason only. Okay, I was born and raised in the city of Detroit as a good Catholic Irish boy. And for what exactly Scott said, the Pope is blessing the White Sox and sprinkling holy water on them to win right now. And I know we don't talk about religion or politics on here, but over. What does the grinder say on whether for Cubs games blowing out? Oh, that's a good question.
It's at the South. It's at right field.
That's a good question.
I have not pulled up my weather report, but I'm
looking at. I got it right.
Got the Cubs on an 81% win rate tonight. So my algorithm does generate the weather, just so you guys know.
We got trended a little farther south, some rain. Not big deal, but still.
It's raining here. It's raining out here, actually. But it's
a little south. They have a little weather, but nothing wind or anything like that. But Scott, we're on the same side. Like over. The Pope's just gonna take the ball and push it out. I like the White Sox over, and I like the team total over. I think they can hit 4 runs.
I think
in the last 2 games they scored 20-some runs. I get it.
I love both team totals over. I would take both of these team totals over. Our incentive is already to go over in the game. Depends how you want to disperse your money. If you guys take 100, let's say you're betting $100 and you guys want to splash $25 across the Cubs run line, the total over, the team total, you could do it that way. Or if you guys just want to take your entire wad and put it in your favorite play with whatever your best bet is. And my best bet in this game would be taking the over 9 runs.
There you go. Nick wants to go to the game.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's go to the game. I'll call you after this. Yeah.
There you go. We are going to wrap it up, though. We're about 10, 12 minutes over. But we appreciate everybody that stops by. We got a little crazy today. Drop some memberships in the chat. I mean, you're welcome. Don't forget, hit that like button. We appreciate everybody stopping by, as always. I'm having problems with my second monitor. It keeps blinking at me. Good luck unless you're against us. Griff, what you got going on tonight? Plug what you got going on before we bounce on out of here.
Absolutely. I do. And I told everybody it was a complete shit show for me yesterday. I got cleaned up in baseball. I got cleaned up in nearly everything. Bad day for me. But Saturdays are my day. Saturdays are for the boys, and Saturdays is for Griffin. I've got massive UFC 7-unit top fight, 3:45 p.m. Eastern time. And I've got a CFL 7-unit totals play tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Just to plug some numbers real quick, in UFC, in my last 77 fights, I'm up $5,835. Lifetime in my UFC, I'm 25-15 across every single card I've ever put out for $8,850 profit. Yesterday in CFL, smacked another winner. We had Edmonton plus 8.5. Currently on the season, 14-8 for $4,190 profit. When it comes to my CFL, I have not lost a card yet this entire season. Perfect 7-0. And when it comes to my plays graded 7 units and higher, currently 6-0, perfect for plus $6,700 in profit. Didn't want to get too salesy on you guys. I hate doing it. But listen, if you're a new member, DocSports.com, free 60. Go grab yourself a free $60 account. You can jump on my fights and CFL selections for absolutely free. I get jacked up for Saturdays because we absolutely roll on Saturdays.
Right. Saturdays for the boys. I love it. I love it. Saturdays for the boys, new customers. There you go, right there. Link is in the description of the video. Don't forget about the members only YouTube. I just gave away 5 memberships. You're welcome. Get after that, boys. We'll see you guys Monday. Good luck unless you're against us. 1 o'clock Eastern. Yes, we're going to talk Dirty 630. We've got some Dirty 630 stuff coming up this week. So we'll see you guys. Tried up. Go M's. Go M's. Mariners, a hell of a show. We try, boys. We try. Good luck unless you're against us. See you guys.